is my vlog for the fourth month of the year. See how I got myself? The 26th of April, which is the fourth month of the year. Today is February. Damn it. Today is not March. Today's Wednesday. I got my computer back early. I slept in this morning because I had insomnia. I've had insomnia since I lost the computer, was in the computer in the shop. And so I was like sleeping in, and then I got a call this morning, and it was the Apple, and they said that they had the computer ready. So I was like, wicked. But I went and had a nap again, and then I got up and called my mom and was like, hey, you should take me to the store to get the computer. And then we do walks. So she took me to the store. I got the computer. It was $271. They gave me a new battery and a new keyboard. It looks brand new. And when I looked at it, it showed that it had 390 gigabytes. So they did fix the problem where I didn't, all the phantom gigabytes being used, which was making it slow. So then we did our walk, and we went down. We were like keeping pace with this duck all the way down the river, and then went back. And then it was her idea, but we went in to go book haircuts. So I'm going to get a haircut tomorrow. It'll be $30 or Floyd's. And but then right next to that is this sandwich place she wanted to go to. So she went there. We went there, and I paid $20 for a 12-inch sandwich, but it totally filled me up. I had to finish it here. It took me forever. And came with chips and a drink, and then came back here, and she was helping me clean my place, wiping counters off, and yeah, I never got around to mopping. I was gonna do that stuff today, but I think I was just kind of sitting there trying to eat. But I wanted her to get my hamster out of the cage because there's a smell, but we couldn't find it, so maybe I'll look for it later. I need to clean the cage anyway, so I'll clean the cage and maybe I'll find it. It would have died of old age. It wasn't. Some asshole commented, was like, you need to have respect for animals. Dude, talk about a fucking toxic person. I got the hamster. It was already 2 years old when I adopted the hamster from the Humane Society. That was like a year ago. Hamsters only lived 3 years. Hamster died of old age. It happens. If you ever had a hamster, you know that. So anyways, so and I think I even had a nap because I tried to work on my computer and then I fell asleep. But I've just been trying until now, dude. And it's fucking 8:11 at night. I was trying to do the same goddamn thing that I was trying to do before, which is what caused me to send this thing to the shop in the first place, because there's like something wrong with my computer. On my future page, 3,500 to 4,000, I was trying to attach the side grid, so you have to paste it on, and then you have to copy the timeline and then paste it inside of the side grid so that it's inside, so that you have the grid on both sides. The problem is the side grid wasn't pasting, even though the page was tiny. It was just the shell. It was just the very beginning. Nothing was even in it, because we're 1,500 years away from 3,500. I don't know anything that happened then. So to paste that on should take just a couple seconds, like it took from all the other ones. But it crashed the computer when I did it on Central America, and I think Oceania. I was doing the other ones fine. So it's a rare crashing problem. So then I decided, I was like tenacious as hell. I wanted to get the goddamn thing on there. So I opened it on Dreamweaver 2020 instead of Dreamweaver 2021. And that took like forever to load because it had to refill the cache and everything. And then I tried to open it and it just froze. So I gave up. So it's just corrupted. And there's another thing that's going on that's confusing. Yeah, that I didn't see before. Like, this is new. This is why you have to make sure that all your pages are as similar and clean as possible, because all the links always worked, everything's fine. And I guess links could go bad just randomly. Maybe if I do a batch edit that could confuse it. I don't know, but I did find a bad link that I fixed. But the problem is those pages, they have a white background, but they have the blue background on my website, and also they're all underlined. All the links are underlined, but I have the page set to don't underline, and I know that it's that page because I saw the page's edit. I see the grid on either side, and I've never seen that before, not to my knowledge. So it's just glitches and voodoo magic going on. So I decided to just forget that. Doesn't matter anyway. I don't have anything to put in it. I was just trying to make it consistent. But if I ever come back like in 5 years and I look at it and I see, oh, why is like Central America and Caribbean behind the other ones, and why is the background white with these links, with the underlined links, maybe I won't remember how it got that way. I do now, but I won't remember the details. I'll just be like, not consistent, whatever, and I'll fix it. But somehow those glitches will be gone and I'll just be able to fix it. So anyway, that's how the computer ends up, the website, because it's so big, ends up not totally consistent across the board. And also how it's just, I'm just building stuff. I'm not knowing why stuff's not as far done. But so anyways, what I decided to do is finally back out now. I opened up my sports page, which is one of the main pages on my website, one of the 8 main ones. And all of these images, and I thought I did it before, but I don't see them here. Oh yeah, because when I got my computer back, they didn't take anything off of it. They freed up the space, but they didn't take my website off, so I didn't have to re-back it up, and I was worried about that because I didn't want to have to do that because I didn't want to lose anything. So that's good. But then I thought of that. I've added images to these on the sports page, but they're not on. So anyways, what I'm going to do is just add images, icons, to everything on the sports page, and just everything on my website, all the start surface level, and then just go down and basically explore my own website as, like I'm a guest, never been there. And in reality, I'd never seen these pages for a long time. And then just go icon crazy, right? And then just add an icon to everything. And those add fast. The computer works fast for that. Even if it's a huge page and I have gazillions of timeline of icons, I could choose anything, like any random ass thing. Like I could see, like for some reason, maybe I need an icon for a tiny little dog. Control I, whatever it is, Control Command I, and there'll be like 50 tiny little dogs I can choose from. And I'll just be like, double click, there you go. I have like 50 icons for everything. It's awesome. I got it all off Envato. And then when I'm done with that, I'm gonna go font crazy. And then I'm gonna start getting back going on the batch edit. I'm gonna make sure I'm using Dreamweaver 2021, like the newest Dreamweaver when I do the batch edit, because they use the AI the best. But I'm gonna do batch edits where I'm gonna on my timeline replace the UN regions and words just with the image of the UN region that I get off of Wikipedia, because it's obvious enough and it's going to look better and it fits better. When you look at it on the cell phone, it kind of gets scrunched up. That's like one area where the cell phone, it doesn't look quite as well. But if I use just images, it'll look better. Oh, and also I need to do the same thing. Take words out, because I added images on the main page, on my education page for the timeline links. So anyway, I'm gonna go to the store now. I had like 2 helpings of Sprite at the store, at the sandwich place, Snarfs. But I'm like addicted to energy drinks. I do energy drinks. Plus I need the exercise. I've been like laying here fucking pulling my hair out. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this stupid ass computer? Watching it spin around all day, realizing there's nothing I can do. I already just sent it to the store. And then I finally gave up. So now I finally feel like I'm making progress after like a week of getting fucked. And I didn't even fix the problem on my timeline. And it's the stupidest ass little problem anybody could ever imagine. I can't make the background blue. I can't get the underlines to go away on the links. and I can't add a tiny little little table to it. I don't want to rebuild the page because the links are so complicated on the top, you know. So I don't know. I'll just I'll just deal with it later in 5 years whenever I look at it. But anyway, man, I'm starting to get out of shape. So I'm kind of happy I sold the car because of that. I at least ride my bike to my mom's house in the store, but I don't think I'm going to be going to the gym this year. I'm just going to let myself melt away because I'm doing so much on the website. But there will come a time in the website where I feel like it has kind of poked its head through the surface, so to speak, when it's pretty good. You know, I'm also going to have to fix writing, because I'm noticing on this page here I didn't even finish the writing. I just put a couple of like titles to stuff I wanted to write about. So maybe I'll even do that tonight. Just be like, the problem with writing, the reason why I don't want to write stuff on my website is because whenever you write stuff when you're not ready, and then you do all this new stuff that I know I have to do, and then I go back to write it, and I look at what I wrote, like I'm not gonna gain anything from what I wrote. I'm not gonna proofread it. I'll just have to like delete it and rewrite it because it'll be that much different. So at the end of the day, I feel like it's a waste to just write it, but I mean, just for the aesthetics, I should write something. So, and I spend so much time responding to fucking losers on YouTube. If I were to spend that quality of writing and time on my own website, I'd have writing on there, so I should probably do that. That's kind of like what happens when you smoke a bunch of weed. My mom was actually mentioning it yesterday, like, if you smoke a bunch of weed, you'll make a website like mine. Like my website's a classic weed website because you'll try to finish this, but then you'll get bored with it, and stoners don't like to get bored. So we'll think of it, but we also have lots of ideas. So we'll just do another idea, but then we'll get bored of that, and that's just what my website is. All these, but nothing's done. Not a single page on my site's done. So I'm maybe once I finish the first page, maybe that's when I'll be able to get a gym membership, and go to the gym like once an hour a day or whatever. But I'm not gonna work out here. Not now. So I guess that's that. You know, I'm gonna go to the store. Maybe I'll get some jelly beans too. I have some nice pizzas here. I think I'm not gonna get the cheap pizzas anymore. Forever I was getting Red Baron pizzas and I thought they were alright, but they taste like shit compared to these other ones. True Valley? They're $2 more. They're $6, and they're not that big. Like you can fit them on a big plate, but they just taste so good, man. They're cauliflower, non-gluten cauliflower bread. Yeah, man. So I think I'm gonna go get an energy drink now, a bag of jelly beans, and when I start feeling sugar toxic, I pretty much live off of sugar. When my belly starts aching and I'm sweating and feeling sick from the sugar, that's when I'll have my acai juice, which is like sugar drink, and my pizza, and that'll bring me back. And then I will proceed to do the icons, and I'm back in business, baby. And I'll probably do the batch edits pretty soon too. Oh, and I also noticed in those future pages the rainbow thing wasn't working. So I hope it's not like that on the other pages, because I hate it when that happens, because I don't think I figured out why it happens on some pages and not on others. So anyways, talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be bragging about how much progress I made with all the different icons that that I put up there. And I'm happy for myself for being in pretty good spirits, for having pretty much wasted the whole day away just sitting here waiting, looking at this fucking computer spin around and around and around. But you know, that's life. Like, at least I haven't lost anything, catastrophic losses. I've lost a lot of things, lots of stuff, but not something that was my fault, you know? It's worse when it's your fault. So anyways, talk to you tomorrow.